Howdy boys, it's NPC, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to customize your 10F Widebody to look just like mine. I got a lot of comments asking what options I put on my vehicle to make it look so beautiful, so this is it. This is going to be the showcase. I'm going to grab a brand new 10F, start from scratch, and we'll go from there. First thing we got to do is buy a brand new 10F. Put that in white for now. So here we are at Benny's with a stock 10F. We're going to upgrade that into the 10F Widebody for almost 600 grand. It looks pretty funny looking by default because of how high it is off the ground, but we are definitely going to change that. First up, we're going to put our armor at 100. Brakes are going to max out as well. For the bumpers, I went with the secondary forged super splitter. It's the very last option because it has a nice trimming, and forged is sort of the theme that we're going to go with here. For the rear diffuser, we're going to go with the forged focus GT spec. That adds these pieces on the side here and also adds this kind of I don't know, it's like a trapezoid, but you delete the bottom line, and I think it looks pretty cool. So forged focus GT spec is our rear diffuser. For canards, I think it looks good whether you make them horizontal or vertical. On my 10F, I have the forged vertical vents, but I would definitely throw on just the regular forged vents and I would be completely happy with that as well. So it's really personal preference there. For engine, we're gonna max that out. For the exhaust, we're gonna go with the titanium oval inverted exhaust. That's what I have in my vehicle. I can't really tell the difference between these two. They look practically the same to me, but I do like the titanium tips and I do like the oval shape. For the grille, we're gonna throw on the exposed 10F radiator. I really like the branding of the actual vehicle there underneath the manufacturer's logo. I think it looks super good having both of those together. For headlight covers, we can throw in tintable lights, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We're gonna skip out on hood catches, but then for a hood, we're gonna go with the primary ridgeline hood. That adds some nice little grooves into the hood and gives the car a lot more detail. For the interior, I left it mostly stock. I'm gonna change this to a flocked dash to match the black, make it a little bit darker. I think it looks slightly nicer with the black on the rest of the vehicle. The doors, as you can see, are very unique looking to this vehicle, so I'm gonna keep that stock as well, because if you change them, it loses all of that beautiful interior. The seats kind of have the same thing where these are very unique to this vehicle, so I'm not gonna change them even though these look really comfy. The only other thing is the light color, which we are going to make a candy red. For headlights, we're going to throw on some xenons. No neon kit for this vehicle, but I do think a white would look really nice. Something like this, very subtle front, back, and sides. But I don't have it on my other one, so I'm not going to throw it on this one. For a livery, we are going to throw on the white pinstripe, and you can't really see it all that much yet, but when we change the color here in just a second, it will pop out. We're gonna go with the forged concept mirror. I think the regular mirrors are just a little too big. These ones are a little smaller than I would like, but they don't look like Dumbo ears, so that's what we went with. For the plate, I'm gonna make it yellow and black, and then onto the respray. I've got my vehicle in a candy red. There we go. Now the livery is starting to pop out. And then for the pearlescent, I have it in a candy red as well. Very deep, sweet looking red, kind of like strawberry puree. It's kind of got like that same glossy texture to it. For the secondary color, which changes the trimming on our vehicle, we're going to make that an ice white. Actually, it's a frost white. Ice white is it's a little too bright. For the trim color, that changes the interior of the vehicle, and we are going to make that a frost white as well. I think the frost white is a little less vibrant than the ice white, but it still gives us that beautiful frosty shade, matches the pinstripe and the trimming of the vehicle as well. We have a forged fin on the top. That's the boxier looking one. And then for the actual roof option, the ridgeline roof matches our vehicle, but I think the inset roof looks better, so we're gonna go with the inset roof. For our side panels, we're gonna throw on some forged ridges to keep it consistent with the theme of the front and rear splitters as well as the fins. For the skirts, we went with the secondary forged wing skirt, because while the super skirt looks really nice, I think the fin on the back is way too big. We don't need 4 panels here. I just think it's too much because it's not boxed in by red either. So I wanted it to sit a little further back and have the wide body kit showing a little bit more. For the spoiler, we went with the primary full ducktail, wraps all the way around the car and has that little dip in the middle. It looks astounding. No sun strip on this vehicle. We're gonna drop that to competition suspension, transmission, max that out, turbo, tune, and onto the wheels. The rims are the beautiful spindles. Benny spindles look so good. It's hard to make chrome rims work, but I feel like when they're Benny's rims, it's really easy. Especially the spindles. That is like the most beautiful 5-spoke rim that I've ever seen. And then we're gonna go and make those a frost white. For tires, we do not have walls on them. That looks so strange, but we are gonna bulletproof the tires. And then for a tire smoke, I typically like to throw on black on my vehicles, but I think because this one is so realistic looking, I think it's more appropriate to keep it white. And lastly is our windows, which I did not tint actually to let the interior shine through. I think it could look good with the light smoke as well, but I'm opting to go for no tint. So that is how you make the most beautiful looking Obey 10F. Before we wrap up the video, I do want to show you guys this little thing that I found out while I was kind of messing around with the 10F options earlier. Check this out. When we leave Benny's, what is happening? Like my car just ran into the door, but check this out. If we go in again, it's gonna have like a different animation. It's gonna get caught differently. But anyways, guys, that is how you make my beautiful 10F. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below and let me know how you guys customize your 10Fs. I actually don't see a whole lot of these driving around, so I'm very curious to see what you guys do. Sub to the channel if you guys are new. There will be more videos like this coming out in the very near future. And that's about it, so take care and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace!